Hi, thanks for joining me. This is Jessie, and this is take two of my review of The Shore by Katie Rund. The first one, I didn't have my mic on, which is wonderful. And if you're wondering why I have a headset on, it's because the device that I normally use to record my videos isn't working properly. And the device that I'm using now, it's just better to use the headset. So I got an ARC of The Shore from Simon and Schuster. Thank you very much for that. And I don't know whether this has anything to do with the book club that I'm in that sent me the ARC, or whether I entered a giveaway, maybe on Goodreads, and I got a finalized copy of The Shore, which is fine because I adored the book. So you have Brian and Margot, husband and wife, and their children Evie and Liz, or Elizabeth, and they live on the East Coast and they run a business called E&E Properties. It was named after Evie and Elizabeth, E&E. And then Brian is diagnosed with a brain tumor. Now, at first, it seems that he's just forgetting some things, and after they find out about the brain tumor, they realize that he doesn't have a lot of time left. They do tell Margot that his personality is going to change, and oh my goodness, does it change? He has different, it's almost like multiple personalities, and he's not the same person that his wife and daughters have known up until this point. He's abrasive. He calls his wife names that he shouldn't. He says things to his daughters that he shouldn't. Sometimes he doesn't feel like wearing pants and just walks around naked. Sometimes he wanders off. Um, and so not only is his relationship with his wife deteriorating and his daughters, but their own relationships with each other, the daughters with the mom with the daughters, the sisters with each other, the sisters with everybody else around them. It's all changing. And one of the girls is working at an ice cream shop or candy shop or something, or an ice cream candy shop on the beach. And the other one is making an online persona to kind of catfish her mom on GBM, which is the glioblastoma multiforme patients forum, where she is basically going for moral support. And I've heard the word raw used to describe a lot of books, and it seems to be a favorite in blurbs, but honestly, this one, it is, it's brutal, and raw is a good word for it. Um, you get the different viewpoints from the different characters, and at the beginning, I wasn't sure if that was going to work in its advantage and whether or not I would like it. But I mean, you have Liz's perspective, you have Evie's perspective, you have Margot's perspective, and it's so well written. It is so well written. You see how, let me see, who was it? Evie works at South Suite. So you see how Liz, she she just she becomes obsessed with her mother and this GBM forum that her mother is on. And Liz, she doesn't talk about it with anybody. Not even her boyfriend. She doesn't tell her boyfriend that her father is dying of a brain tumor. A little bit of background about me. My father died of ALS in 2018. It was so fast. It was so, so fast. He was diagnosed in May of 2017, and we thought maybe he's got 2 years, maybe he's got 5 years. Um, no, he had 8 months, and he died in January of 2018. And my brother-in-law has a brain tumor. His brain tumor has been removed, but and they say that the cancer isn't spreading because I guess the brain tumor was caused by cancer in his kidney that traveled up his spine. I'm not sure of the specifics of it, but they said the cancer isn't spreading anymore, but he doesn't look good. And so reading through this was really, it was brutal for me. The writing is so well done because she does a good job getting into the headspace of each character. She really does. But as a mom, I was so pissed off at Liz and Evie. Oh my goodness. So they're talking about how unfair the mom is because Liz runs into a post on the GBM forums that says that Margot wants to leave the coast. She can't stand staying there and being constantly reminded of her husband over and over and over again. And the girls are so angry. They're like, she didn't even take our feelings into consideration. And they start planning ways to kind of push her away from the idea of moving away. Margot wants to be landlocked, and they can't fathom living away from the Atlantic, basically. I mean, and the things that they say to Margot are just unfair. And then also, like, I know that they're like, oh my goodness, my mom's not thinking about how I feel, but they really don't think about how Margot feels either. I know that they say that they do, and they think that they do, but they don't. They don't know what it's like to lose your life partner, to wake up one day and he's not the same person that you married, and he's calling you names, and he's disappearing, and he's got all these personalities that you've never met before, and you still have to be a mom, and you still have to run the business that you created together. They don't understand. Um, and I was very upset with them. I may have cussed them out a few times throughout the book. There's his friends that he worked with at one point that come in and out of the picture. He wanders off to one of their bars constantly, and you see this heartbreaking, beautiful dynamic between him and one of his friends who owns the bar, because he goes in there and he thinks that he's doing these important things that his friend wouldn't be able to do without him, when in fact he's just counting cups. Don't know that too many other authors would have been able to bring it all together the way that she did. So I did say I'm going to give away the copy of the released version of the book that I received. Um, I didn't really think this through, and I have no idea how giveaways normally work on YouTube. I guess I should have done um, a little bit more research on that. But I guess the first person who responds that they want this book, just put it in the comments that you want it, and then um, I'll give you my email, and you can email me your address. You are going to have to give me your address because I can't teleport it to you. Sorry. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Like and subscribe below.